just got home from the gym and from work, and I am unboxing my goodies. So this is what we got. Isn't this adorable? Oh, this will be so cute for summer. On a boat or something like that in the summer. Like, oh my gosh, so vintage. I love vintage, obviously. And of course, I love some high heels. Love high heels. They feel sexy as sh. Holy hell. Oh my gosh, these look like... Agenda for now, I have got to get my space together. I am gonna start cleaning and picking up my apartment because that is what I do. Because otherwise, I cannot think straight. Not think straight and be productive Saturday like I need to be. It's very therapeutic. Cue the motivational speed clean.
Bluetooth mode.
Okay guys, I'm gonna do a little makeup. I say get ready with me, I'm just gonna do my makeup. So tomorrow, my photo shoot got canceled for the magazine because it's like a 95% chance of rain. I'm glad it got canceled because I am on my... Sorry if there's any men watching, but I am not feeling the great. Physically, mentally, like I'm bloated, I'm retaining a lot of water. Like literally, it's hard to move around. If you're a girl, you know. My last period was not like this. It was like a smooth period, and it literally felt like my body just like released all these toxins when I was on it and like flushed it out. I was very pleasantly surprised. This time, not so much. It's like now my body's like hanging on to everything, and my cramps are horrible. Anyway, and my anxiety. I don't know if like any females out there watching, when you are on your period or the week leading up to your period especially, my anxiety spikes hard. It's crazy. It's actually very crazy. I don't understand it, why it does that. But yeah, I'm trying to keep calm right now. I just feel very uncomfortable in my body because you're cramping, you don't feel good, you're extremely tired. But I'm trying not to hate on it because I went for so many years without a period. It's very weird. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna blend this in and I will get back to you guys. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about, my period. Oh, I try not to complain too much about it because I literally went years, I say years, like with an irregular period. And ever since I moved out, it took a little bit. Probably like in September, I started getting consistent periods. So ever since September, I've had a period every month. So September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 8 months.
8 is great.
Of a consistent period. Like to the T on, I know what day I'm gonna start pretty much. Like it's this week every month. It's crazy too because I also lost a lot of weight and I got my period back. And I wasn't overweight at all. And I'm having my period just fine. The whole BMI shit, I think that's a bunch of BS. It actually says I'm normal, but I think it's because I have a lot of muscle. But weight-wise, it says I'm underweight for my height. Anyway, I have had consistent periods. Just goes to show you guys, it's stress. I got rid of the biggest stressor in my life. Your reproductive system is tied into your sacral chakra, which is also tied into your relationships, your marriage. It's energetic, guys. It's energy. And honestly, like, it could be too. I haven't had intercourse, sexy time. Dear God. Since September of 20... When did I move out? September of 24 is the last time I had intercourse.
Hooray, hooray, hooray.
Oh my God. I am closer to being able to be eligible to be a nun
Hooray, hooray, hooray.
than I am to finding a man. I should just go be a nun. So I think you have to be celibate for almost 2 years, a year and a half or 2 years, until it's like when your body actually like cleanses itself from your partner, energetically, spiritually disconnects, because you literally connect that way when you do that. You have to like get them out of your system. How fun is that? How fun is that? I do think though, it takes more time. Like the longer you're with somebody, talk about since 2010, 16 years.
Okay.
So, change of topic. Enough about my period. To be real with you guys, like it's been weird lately. I feel like I'm coming upon another awakening just because it's almost done. Like we're approaching the end, and I talk about the end of my marriage. I think that was the last little bit of a wake-up call that I'm gonna say that I needed, but it's that last cord disconnect, the last energetic cord. Is that little safety net that I was holding on to. Even though I knew internally it was done, I can't move on with my life until I'm disconnected fully. Like I'm ready to start moving on, and like I just can't. Like I can't date right. I can't, you know, if I ever wanted to buy a house, like his name has to be on, you know what I mean? Like what the fuck can you do? So it's like I'm stuck literally until like I separate, until we're divorced, and then I can just start my life pretty much. And it's weird because I thought that I would be able to, which I did separate. Like when we separated, it was a good thing to disconnect like that, so then I could come back to myself and like do the healing work. But it was so weird, guys. It was like when I disconnected from, you know, separated, moved out, it's almost like I lost who I was. I don't know how to explain it, but I became a different person. Like so different. I think it was like a protection mechanism. It really felt like the dark feminine, like fully embodied. I love the dark feminine, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I'm becoming different again. Like I'm changing energies again. I feel a little bit more myself. I guess we're always changing, so that doesn't really make sense. I think that now that it's been a while, like a year and a half on my own, I don't know if I've cleansed or like if this last little bit is just like shifted timelines that, you know, I finally filed. And so I've shifted timelines and that released something, a lot of anxiety. I just feel different because it kind of feels like I'm coming full circle again, especially like having that Reiki session last weekend. I had a client, an old client, I say old. I haven't seen this client in about 6 years. 6 years. I started Reiki in 2020. So I literally took all last year off. I did a few sessions, but I didn't like regularly try to see clients. And I say I did Reiki, like I did do energy work. I do a bunch of different modalities of it. It's all essentially doing the same thing, just what is your flavor. You're just trying to get the person to come back to themselves and connect with their body and then move energy in the body however which way we can. I took last year off, and then her reaching out, like getting back into it, just sparked something, especially after filing. I don't know if I'm gonna fully get back into energy work, but it made me like want to do more spiritual things. I really love the esoteric mysticism side of things. It made me want to get back into learning and reading and like meditating regularly again, breath work, kundalini yoga, like all that stuff is like kind of coming back online. Because I used to do that regularly, guys. Like I would never miss a day. I used to meditate for 2 hours a day. I used to go to yoga twice a day. Guys, I was psychic as shit. When you're that dedicated, like I could meditate and I would feel electricity coming like off of my body. That's how high up I was. And let me tell you, people think it's cool. You can't have a human life. You really can't. Like, I couldn't function very well at all. I was smart as shit. And I could have all the wisdom and stuff and the downloads and all the spiritual experiences and interactions with beings and all that stuff. Visions. But to actually like have a human experience, like be here. No. The thing with that is like you can't make any movement. Like if you're not grounded in your body, like yeah, you can have all these experiences, but you're literally not here to do anything with it. You know? You're not here to integrate like anything that you've learned. So literally it's like you could tap in and learn all these things, but then it wouldn't really stay with you because the body has to experience it for it to be part of your cellular memory, right? You literally have to do something with the knowledge here for your body to experience it and to remember it. That's why, like, if you don't do anything with the shit that you read and learn about, you're literally gonna forget it. It's wasted. But yeah, it just kind of sparked something in me again. And coming back to these things as a different person. I don't know how else to explain it. That I view these things differently now. That, you know, I used to feel like I kind of performed. I don't want to say performed, but I would put a lot of pressure on myself to give the client a good experience, to like try and get downloads for them and information from the other realms for them. Like I would put a lot of pressure on myself to do that. And if you know anything about energy work and manifestation and all that stuff, that is the worst thing that you could ever do, to tap in. You're not going to tap in very well. That's literally the timeline you would create. When I did her session, I didn't try to give her this epic energy reading. I literally just asked a few questions of like just some intuitive downloads that I got, that I was drawn to certain parts of her body, and I started working on it. And, you know, I asked her if she had any physical issues with those parts, and she did. So it just reminded me of like, oh yeah, like intuition, man. We know these things. Like I was told to work on certain parts of her body. And I say told, like it's just the intuitiveness of like you're super drawn to certain things for a reason. you might not know it. But if you set an intention, so I set the intention to channel for her and heal, like give her healing energy to heal her physically, mentally, emotionally, however which way that spirit needed to. And that's what I was drawn to, certain parts. When you do energy work with people, you get energy work. So guys, like literally whenever I was doing this, every weekend for 4 years with clients, and even after work, always high on the energy. I say so great, it literally cost me my life. I say cost, it was my life. It was my life. And I think that it had a huge thing to do with why my marriage ended. I wasn't in the marriage, neither was he. But like looking back at it now, I healed from all the work that I did. I say healed, it just helped me recognize like where I wasn't finding love in my life and where I wasn't being treated correctly, and there were some toxic things. You know, I put up with it for so long and so many years, feeling like I had to, but until I like developed my self-worth, figured out what I wanted in my life, then you kind of like raise above it in vibration. And if that other person doesn't meet you, like it's just inevitable they fall away. Like you're on different vibrational planes. It's very hard to exist together. Not to say that, you know, we could never potentially work it out. Now I don't, now know. Trust is broken. Trust got broken. So when that's done, that's done. But yeah, I think I'm getting back into energy work. I mean, I have a place to practice, but I think it's going to be more on the teaching side and just helping people, coaching them, I want to say, in energy work, psychic development. I did that too. I wrote a class. Yeah, guys, if you didn't know, I made my own course. Just not digitized. I did it the old-fashioned way. That's how old I am. I made a book. Taught it in person so many times. Not that online bullshit. Actually did it in person. Old school. Now everything's digitized. Make passive income. But there's something about the connection, guys. Like, I don't know. I mean, I get the whole digitizing thing. But there's something about in-person classes with spiritual courses. It's magical. You get everybody's energy. I had so many, like my Reiki Master course that I did in person. I literally had such an energetic release that it looked like I had an exorcism. I released my root chakra block. And when that happened, like I had Kriyas, and Kriyas are uncontrollable body movements. It literally had an exorcism on the table. I freaked the fuck out too. I couldn't stop. That would have never happened in a digital course. And plus you get hands-on practice and experience. Okay. So now I need to straighten my bangs. This is an awesome freaking hairstyle. Like this took me 2 hours. But I redid it over and over. But I like the victory rolls kind of flattened because they look like from the top, they look very pretty, like a flower, like a rose almost in the hair. I don't like the ones that stick straight up because it looks like you have horns. My battery's about to die. Oh yeah, I love it. Now I got to change my shirt. So anyways, guys, yeah, my makeup's done. Probably gonna put a flower in my hair. I don't know if I want this one.
eyes for a moment. Not to visualize, not to do anything at all. Please, slowly control them. Now operates through surrender. Why have you decided? Let me tell you what not grind. And so they, as the feeling and deciding, I will be changed, and he obsessively for science. Now, complete. And from that is itself in accordance. Now stop striving. Something rises up defense.